Hey everybody. We did our manufacturing project over a 3D printed money clip design, and the members of our group are me, Emily O'Neill, Shepard McRae, Paige Fawcett, Zoza Winful, Henry Dari, and Holton Huffaker. So when we began this project, nobody in our group had ever used a 3D printer before, so there was a pretty big learning curve for it, and we also decided with our money clip that we would do two different designs. We would have one money clip that held a large amount of bills, and we estimated that it would be about 20 bills. And we were going to do a second money clip that held a small amount of bills, around 5 is what we estimated it at. And we wanted to do a logo on the side of it to make it a little more complex, and we wanted to make it College of Engineering related in some way. So our first attempt 1 of the money clip, it took us a total of 3 attempts because we're troubleshooting our design. We wanted the money clip to work properly, and we wanted the logo to print well and look good. So our first attempt was, this is our CAD file that we drew, and we made it short. It was about 1.5 inches long, and we used this triangular edge to it, and we put the traditional College of Engineering logo on it and the arch, and we took this as our first attempt. And this is how it printed, and the top part of it worked out okay, but there were some problems to it. It was too small. It wasn't strong enough, so the gap in between the bottom here, it was too big, so the money didn't stay in the clip. And also, the text did not print. So this is the side view of it. So the only thing that printed on it was the arch, because the text was just way too small, and it just essentially came off when we took it out of the 3D printer. So our second attempt was a different design. So we decided that the triangular edge method just didn't work because it was way too much space to just let the money move around, and it wasn't very efficient. So we changed it to a curve, and we also changed the size of it. So we made it longer. So instead of 1.5 inches, we made it 3 inches long. And for our 2 different designs, we had one that had a 1/4 inch radius, diameter. And then the second one, it had a 1/2 inch diameter. And we also, because of this, we were able to make the College of Engineering logo and the arch a lot bigger to hopefully let it print better. So this is the end product of it, the bigger clip and the smaller clip. But there were problems with this design, so the text still did not print properly. And this is the text here. It looks like Braille. It didn't print well at all. But the pros of this were, we did really like the design of it. It held the money really well, and it also met the amount of money well too. So the clip that was intended to hold 20 bills, it held it really well, and the one that was meant to hold 5, it also met that requirement. So we decided to stick with the design, but we had to come up with a different solution. So attempt 3, we decided that we had to come up with a different logo because the College of Engineering logo just didn't work out. It was way too long, and we had already had our money clip as long as it could be to still fit money in it. So we decided that instead of the College of Engineering traditional logo, we would use the Bulldog Engineering logo and keep the arch. That way we could make the font a lot bigger and a lot taller, use more surface area of the money clip, and hopefully that would work out. And we also kept the original sizes. So we tried printing this, and it actually worked out really well. This is the side view of it right here with the Bulldog Engineering logo on it, and both the sizes pulled up, and it worked out well. This is the top view here, and you can see it here actually holding money. So this is 5 bills stacked up into it, and this is 20 bills, and it met its requirement, and it worked well. So for us, we learned a lot from this project. So mainly we had to learn how to use the 3D printer, and that was a huge learning curve. And we had to learn how to upload the files into Cura, and also that we had to save the files to an STL file from CAD. So we had to learn all the commands for CAD to try to get the file into the right order. And we also just had to learn what the 3D printer would do and what it wouldn't. So probably our biggest lesson was the 3D printer that we use, the Dremel 3D45. It doesn't like small fonts. So if you're going to print something that you want to be very specific that's on its side, the way that we printed it, you're going to have to make it pretty big. and pretty thick. If not, it's not going to work. And we also included a video to show you guys. So it's a video of our 3D printer actually going. So you can see here the 2 money clips being printed. And it took about 3.5 hours for our money clip to print. So it took a while, but it worked out well, and I think our project was a success overall. But thank you guys. Thanks for looking at our project, and have a good one.